Welcome to AC Daily, where we're advocating for all and advocating for you. I'm Mandy. It's one of the most common disorders in the world. It's estimated that at least 39 million Americans live with migraines, and that's according to the American Migraine Foundation. And experts say summer weather can trigger attacks. The Advocate Channel's Mandy Gaither has more on how to manage and avoid heat-induced migraines.
High temperatures, changes in barometric pressure, intense sunlight, all can trigger symptoms for those with migraine disorder.
We absolutely know that there is a correlation. We don't always fully understand why.
Symptoms vary from person to person, but can include unbearable head pain, nausea, vomiting, sensitivity to light, noise, and/or smells. An attack can last from 4 hours to several days and can be triggered this time of year, says neurologist Dr. Rashmi Halker Singh with Mayo Clinic.
I think with the changes in sunlight and the length of days, it can sometimes take people out of their normal routine and schedule. And people who live with migraine actually do much better with a typical routine.
To manage and potentially prevent an attack, Halker Singh says to remember the word SEEDS. The S stands for sleep. Sticking to a regular sleep schedule can help. E is for eating. Don't skip meals and make sure you stay hydrated while limiting caffeine. The next E is for exercise. Stay physically active. D is for diary. Keep track of what triggers an attack. And finally, the second S stands for stress management. Stress can be a trigger.
Sunglasses can make a big difference when we're thinking about being exposed to bright lights and that sunlight. All of that can really help.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
And switching gears, as owning a home becomes more costly for many Americans, mortgage payments aren't the only thing on the rise. The hidden cost of home ownership is also surging. A new study finds U.S. homeowners are paying an average of $18,000 per year on expenses. The Advocate Channel's Michael Yoshida joins us with more on what you need to know about these costs.
With the Federal Reserve leaving interest rates unchanged, the cost of buying a home remains a roadblock for many, but the true cost of home ownership goes far beyond the initial expense of that mortgage and down payment.
The price for owning a home rapidly rising. A new Bankrate study finding U.S. homeowners are now paying on average a little more than $18,000 a year on expenses linked to owning and maintaining a home.
These are the things that aren't part of the price of the home. They're not part of your monthly principal and interest payment. These are the extras.
Things like utility bills and other expenses, property taxes, and the big one, according to Bankrate, maintenance costs, all of which add up to higher hidden expenses compared to just 4 years ago.
Inflation overall was up 21% cumulatively, and the price or the cost of maintaining a home was up 26% according to our estimate.
Ostrowski says the goal of the survey was to raise awareness of these growing costs, particularly among first-time home buyers.
They've been scrimping and saving to get a down payment together. They finally qualified for the mortgage. They get to the closing table and they think, oh, we're at the finish line. But really, they're just at a starting line for another race, which is figuring out how to pay for these ongoing costs of homeownership.
Jennifer Branchini with the National Association of Realtors offers this advice: advanced inspections, getting a home warranty, taking a look at similar homes and their history of costs.
So that when they're looking at their overall budget and preparing an offer, that they're making sure they have those funds set aside for that.
Branchini also suggests that potential buyers take a look at insurance rates and even the ability to get that home insured. She says this is an issue and a cost that's catching people off guard, especially over the last few years as those insurance prices continue to rise. In Washington, I'm Michael Yoshida reporting.
And thanks again for joining me for AC Daily. For more content that advocates for you, head over to our YouTube channel and click that subscribe tab. And engage with us on social. You'll find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Use @Advocate Channel to join in on the conversation. I'm Aaron Dean.